A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Kansas City Royals and the New York Yankees. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jesse Padilla gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Here's Eric Young Jr. now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Eric Young
First
Jr.
pitch on its way. To first. Right to Frazier. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Cel Perez is definitely a guy to watch right now. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Just missed outside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big one.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day,
First baseman number 35.
Smiling, running
Eric
down first base.
Hosmer.
He's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Popped him up. Sano in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So next to the plate for the Royals, Brandon Moss. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here comes the pitch to Moss. Way in front of that fastball.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
That's a ball. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Royals leave 1, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Leading off for the
After
Royals,
a day of rest
the catcher,
yesterday,
number
so we'll see if
13,
it did him any good.
Salvador
First
Perez.
pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And this is fouled to the plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out. So here's the Royals DH, Jorge Bonifacio. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the result he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Judge in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Whit Merrifield. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. In comes Judge. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Batting 8.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Merrifield leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Striding forward, Alex Gordon showing some definite confidence at the plate right now. His recent numbers are reflecting that. Bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. Now batting, Eric Young Jr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for strike 1. And it's fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Now batting,
Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
Curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
2-1's the count.
3-1.
Ball.
This is good patience here to work at the 3-1, especially after 2 quick outs to start the inning. Even if you don't end up getting a hit or drawing a walk, at least you're making the guy work a little bit and giving your pitcher a chance to rest a little.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Casey down.
Leading off for Kansas City,
Here comes the first
baseman
pitch.
number 35.
Way out in front.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in now for Kansas City, Brandon Moss.
Now batting.
Hit it hard, but lined out in his first out.
Brandon Moss.
A sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now.
Up
He's
next
taking
for
the
the
bat
Royals.
really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen,
Salvador
8 games
Perez.
is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with doing at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now. Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first, way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Designated.
Jorge Bonifacio lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I
The
can't
batter, number
imagine that's
15,
exactly
second
what
base
he's looking for. The
With
result worked.
1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are digging in for his second at-bat.
Leading off for Kansas City.
Start off the
Third
5th in this
baseman.
one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Gordon.
4-1.
No, ball.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them
Center
up in
fielder,
the zone,
number 9.
they don't have an answer.
Eric Young Jr.
And it's quickly 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt
Up next for the Royals.
Oh, dear,
Short
this
stop.
guy's been due.
Jay
He really
Lowry.
needed that one.
Jake Lowry is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Fastball taken high for a ball.
Two
That's
balls,
a great
no
call
strikes.
right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running.
That's foul.
Easy transfer, throw to second base.
Now the 2-1. Strike two swinging.
I can't imagine he was sitting on a fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
A little bouncer. It's a foul ball. Young first with two away. Bounce line. Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Leading off for Kansas City,
two at-bats
first
so
baseman
far.
number 35.
Yeah, and this is the guy for
Eric
me. I think
Hosmer.
this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Judge is under it. One out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA. Here comes the pitch to Moss.
Yeah!
A changeup over the inside corner.
0-1.
One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 is in off the
No,
plate.
that missed. That's a ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking
1-2.
ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's the catcher,
The
Salvador
catcher, number
Perez.
13.
Hardy
Salvador
there on the first
Perez.
pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning numbers. And that'll bring up Jorge
Leading
Bonifacio.
off for the Royals,
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs. Moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy. Night a rally.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
the batter number 15, second
With
baseman.
Merrifield next.
Merrifield.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Whit Merrifield becomes the first out of the inning. And that brings in Hunter Dozier.
Now batting,
It's been an 0 for
third
2
baseman,
effort for him to this
Hunter
point.
Dozier.
Hit on the ground to short. Albert on the slide. Second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the
It's time
inning.
for the
Starting to
traditional
run out of
seventh
innings
inning
here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. Leading off the inning, Alex
Leading off
Gordon.
for the Royals,
They'll need him to
the
get
left
something
fielder,
going
number
here.
4,
Now
Alex
here's the pitch.
Gordon.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he sets him down swinging. Alex Gordon goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's Eric Young
Eric
Jr. now.
Young
He steps in off
Jr.
a base hit in his last at-bat. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way, kind of calibrate what the strike zone is going to be.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And you can see it's been a great year for him as he leads the AL in that category at this stage of the season.
Number 8,
Jed Lowry now,
shortstop,
and they're down to their
Jed
final 4
Lowry.
outs here.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
1-1.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he'll come back with
2 balls, 1
third
strike.
as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch
3-1.
the zone. Ball 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage.
time,
You
ball
know
4.
you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
First baseman,
Ready for
number
another
35,
shot now. Eric Hosmer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for
That's a
3
ball.
in the game so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumb. The ball and a strike.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to
2-1.
high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Hosmer in front now
Ball.
at 3-1 count.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lowry, runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind
This,
of play.
ball 4.
He
Take your
tries to
base.
hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at
the
first and
batter,
second.
right fielder, Brandon Moss.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Count is even. A ball and a strike to Brandon Moss. 1-1 pitch is a circle change and hits the target 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Right. Digging in once again, Salvador Perez.
Leading off for the
Will try
Royals,
and do what he can
the
to work
catcher,
toward
number
cutting
13,
into this big deficit.
Salvador
Ground
Perez.
ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Pitcher executed his pitch, good sinker down and in. You've got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Up next for the Royals,
Stepping in now, Jorge
designated
Bonifacio.
hitter,
1-0.
Look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 2 balls and no
2-0.
strikes for Jorge Bonifacio. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't go down and get that one, so he's in front now, 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a
3
ground
balls,
ball
1
double
strike.
play away from getting back on track.
And a
Ball
changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. And these guys are making a little push here.
The batter,
They have to
number
like
15,
the effort
second
despite
baseman.
the odds.
Yeah, you really do, man. Look, they still have a significant
that's
goal to
outside.
find. But hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can.
So 1-1 home. And this is for
2-1.
the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Full count now,
Count's
3-2. Hunter Dozier will be next. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably
Up next
drives
for
in a
the
couple
Royals,
of runs.
third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Perez at third. Bonifacio over at second. Merrifield first with no outs. And struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that 1 hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on,
The left
but it
fielder,
certainly
number
helps if
4,
they can do something
Alex
for them.
Gordon.
First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frazier is after it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI if the shutout goes by the boards here in the 9th.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Here comes Yankee manager Joe Girardi on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3.
Your attention,
Chapman
please.
gets the call
Now
here.
pitching
He'll
for the
try and look
Yankees.
for 1 out
Number
to finish
54,
this thing off.
Rosen Chapman.
He just keeps on going and going. That's number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jesse Padilla wins for the 17th time, the top total on the staff, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight.